Burn it all! Anyway, hey everybody, and welcome back to Ocarina of Time. I'm Nick, and well, here we are. Let's open this chest to get the final recovery heart chest. Bada bing, bada boom. If you want to leave this floor, there's some vines right here to climb. There's also a gold Skulltula. I highly recommend killing so you don't deal with them. They take 2 shots from the slingshot, just a warning. So let's collect his token. It's gonna take a moment to climb to it. Luckily the messages are very, very skippable, and no, you can't climb up there, at least as far as I know. So now, let's take this other gold Skulltula out by aligning a proper jump slash? Yeah, that'll do just fine. No, that won't work at all. That also doesn't work, it doesn't get enough height. So what you're mainly meant to do is, at least this is what I used to know, is just jump. The jump slash from the sword was completely unnecessary. And actually, before I do anything else, I want to kill this guy over here. Ow! Don't do that. There. Stab. I didn't want nuts, but you know what? That's okay. You know, refill seeds, refill hearts. Alright. If you're completely... As you saw before up in the last episode, sticks are flammable. See that web over there? We gonna burn it tonight. We gonna burn it tonight. And now let's just mash A to put it away. Simple as that. Or you can draw your sword, that works too. Here's another Deku Scrub. So hit him, approach him, and that's it. Please forgive me, Master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You'll never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Do you think I'm a traitor?
Traitor.
Nah, I kid. You're fine, Scrub. Alright. See these eye switches? Annoy them, well, by shooting them in the eye, which is normally really, really painful. And you get to move on. And there's a body of water here. You can actually dive down for a bit. As she says, there's interesting things underwater. Gee, I wonder what's here that I need to use. Let's dive down for just a little bit, because that's as far as I can dive. Now, in the water, you can actually mash B to just go that little bit faster, but it's not by much. Then you just jump on here. You get to go under this. Run to the ledge, and you're on your way. There's another gold, not gold, big Skulltula. What am I thinking? And Navi will now instruct us in like, hey, you can grab blocks and climb on them. Yeah. I'll show it off. You don't need the text. You really don't. So here's what happens. If you're just standing next to it like this, it's grab. But if you push the control stick up to it like this, it'll say climb. So this is a little bit different in newer Zeldas now, where each of these commands is to a specific button. But anyway, let's just climb up here and get going. This is not, it's the next room I'm thinking of. That's a bit of it. You get to be a stick now, forever. Also, I forgot to mention about these particular Deku Babas. These kind of Deku Babas respawn indefinitely. So, if you need sticks, that's where you can get them. Now we have a small torch puzzle here. Light the flames, and the gate goes up. Mash A or B to put your stick away, and you can get on moving. See, there's a guy here. Let's kill the guy. Now up there are eggs. I'll be honest with you, like a long time ago, I used to be scared of these things just suddenly dropping from the ceiling when I was little. Here's what you can do about it. If you aim just a little bit above them, like that, you can take care of the eggs before they're even a problem, and now you don't have to worry about any enemies dropping down and killing you. well, they're not really that much of a threat. Though you do kind of have to pay attention to them, but if you have a shield, it's no trouble. There is no dude over here. I thought there was a dude over here. Oh, he's on that side, that's right. Okay, so you can light this first cobweb. Put that away. Kill this guy for his stick. Alright, so I know it's hard to see, but there's a wall here. We can't do anything about that for now. And even then, even if we could blow that wall up, we still can't do anything about what's in that room until much later. Well, it's not that much later in the game, but still, we need to come back here later. So, we're gonna take this stick, and then I'm gonna run to this. Well, roll to it, because rolling's a little bit faster. And here's a crawl space. If you could kind of guess what happens here, you kind of go through, and bada bing, bada boom, you're on the other side of this room. And it's highly recommended by most people that you kind of push this so you can actually get back up here without going all the way around. You also kind of need that torch there because these other torches are higher up and they're specifically designed so that you cannot reach them otherwise. Slash that guy for the boops. Once again, slash this guy for the boops and the sticks. And let's go spleesh because why not? Hey, I canceled the movement on that. And just because, let's refill our seeds because, you know, I have the opportunity. We're here. Let's just, there's a spider web floor that you need to burn with the torch here. So you can jump onto that so you don't have to deal with that. Roll here. I said roll here. There we go. And Geronimo! And there are a couple more recovery hearts here in case you need the heals. Now you see these Deku Scrubs? That's 1, the middle's 2, the right is 3. So in order, you hit this bastard, you hit this bastard. If you hit them in the wrong order, you have to do it again. And now, this bastard. Come on. There we go. How did you know our secret? How irritating. It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Gohma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Gohma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie! Sorry about that. Wow, Deku Scrubs are dicks. And the other two just kind of run away. Anyway, as you can denote by the skull, this is a boss room. Let's go in, because we're just that kind of pal. Gee, how ominous and really hard to see. And camera pan to my face. Doom. Anyway, you hear bad things. Let's look upwards. Gee, that's not a pleasant looking eye. If I could keep the control stick steady. There we go. Welcome to Parasitic Armored Arachnid Gohma. You can throw a Deku Nut and stun her just like that for the cheese. Ow. Trying again is not quite gonna work. When she goes up on the ceiling here, she's going to try and lay eggs. Her eye will turn red. If you can hit her, you can stun her again. Hey, jump attack. Just like that. Gohma's pathetic. That's like the first time in forever I've taken damage on her. So, yeah. It's literally just 2 rounds like that, and she's gone. Destruction. And with every boss you destroy, here is her. I'll let the text box say for itself. This is a heart container. It extends the maximum amount of life you have by 1 heart. It also fully recovers you. Now, we step into the light and move on. Well done, Link. Thou hast fairly demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now I have yet more to tell ye. Wouldst thou listen? Yeah, I got time to kill. Now, listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorcerer's power in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power. Nayru, the goddess of wisdom. Faror, the goddess of courage. Din. With her strong flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Nayru poured her wisdom onto the earth and gave the spirit of law to the world. Faror, with her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. The 3 great goddesses, their labors completed, departed for the heavens, and golden sacred triangles remained at the point where the goddesses left the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence, and the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Link, go now to Hyrule Castle. There, thou will surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you, the stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse on me. God damn it. And this is the Kokiri's Emerald. It is one of 3 overall plot MacGuffins! Huzzah! Sorry to break the tension there. The future depends upon thee, Link. Thou art courageous. Navi the Fairy, help Link to carry out my will. I entreat ye, Navi. Goodbye. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Link. Goodbye, great Deku Tree. Hey, Link, what did you do? The great Deku Tree, did he die? How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault! Yeah, might as well like, you bastard, you killed the tree. I don't have any respect for you. Murg. Well, I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't know why I'm chopping these bushes, I just am. But now that we pretty much have no more business here, let's go back this way. And this entrance we couldn't normally go through before. Well, if you exploit glitches you could, but I don't want to do that. But so, anyway, this takes us out of Kokiri Forest. Oh, you're leaving? I knew that you would leave the forest someday, Link. Because you are different from me and my friends. But that's okay, because we'll be friends forever, won't we? I want you to have this ocarina. Please take good care of it. You received the fairy ocarina. This is a memento from Saria. Set it to C and press C to start playing it. When you play my ocarina, I hope you'll think of me and come back to the forest to visit.